What's happening? 2020, 2021 NFL predictions. I ain't gonna bore y'all all day. We're all 32 teams in the NFL. So I'm gonna just get to it. The Bucks, the Cowboys, the Kansas City Chiefs, and my team lost the Super Bowl last year. Them funky 49ers, man. So as everybody know that the Bucks, they acquired Tom Brady, man, this year, and them boys are gonna have a legitimate chance of winning the Super Bowl. And the Bucks in the NFC. On this list is 3 NFC teams. It's only one team in the AFC, and that team is the Kansas City Chiefs. In my opinion, the only team that can compete with the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC is the Tennessee Titans, because they can slow that game down with their running game. And you know, the Tennessee Titans is the oldest team in the NFL. Like, the average player on that team is 30 years old. So, but let's get back to the Bucks, though. The Bucks just acquired Leonard Fournette. They got Gronk. They got O.J. Howard. And they got LaShawn McCoy, even though he didn't show up last year in Kansas City. LaShawn McCoy is still a legitimate running back, in my opinion. So my perspective of the Bucks will be 10-6 this year. That's just my opinion. And they'll make it to the NFC Championship, and they will lose to one of these two teams, either the Cowboys or the San Francisco 49ers. That's just my opinion. 10-6, make it to the NFC Championship or lose in the NFC Championship to the Cowboys or the 49ers. And definitely if they play the 49ers, they're going to lose. Tom Brady, you know, he a fan of the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? He was looking up to Joe Montana back in the days. That was his team. That's who he should have went to be honest. But at the end of the day, the next team up that I project going to the Super Bowl is the Dallas Funky Cowboys. And as a Niner fan, I don't like them Cowboys at the end of the day. But the Cowboys got a chance, man. Jerry Jones done spent a lot of money. He done put a lot of money forth, man. He done got Mike McCarthy out of whatever he was in, whatever situation Mike McCarthy was in. He done got him out of it, and he done put him on the Cowboys. He got Dak hot because he didn't upgrade his contract. Dak hot, so he gonna show up so he can get a good contract. Dak probably was wanting $40 million a year or whatever, but to me, as a person who watched him in the SEC, as a Tennessee fan, I don't even really think Dak is worth $40 million a season. Dak, he got weapons around him. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jones keep weapons around him. And but I think Dak will show up this year, take him to the NFC Championship, and they'll lose in the NFC Championship. And my prediction for the Cowboys, they'll do better than 8-8, their usual. They'll go 9-7 and make it into the playoffs. They will go far in the playoffs, and they will lose per usual. Okay, week 1, the Cowboys play the Rams. Dub. That's a dub. And, man, I seen Zeke play Alabama that year, man. Is he ever going to show up like how he did against Bama and like how he did them first 2 years at the Cowboys again? I don't know what Zeke going to do. And let's hear Jerry Jones. Well, not Jerry Jones, but Skip and Shannon perspective on what Jerry Jones and Donald Trump and all them doing. And I'm going to tell y'all my perspective on it. The Cowboys 9-7 losing the NFC Championship, though. Let's hear Skip and Shannon. Man, undisputed.
Because Skip, if you're a football team, Skip, we got a favorite play. What's our favorite? When we need a touchdown, we need a first down, Skip, what we gonna run? when President Trump needs to get his base riled again, what does he need to do? He need to take it back to the flag. He need to make it something about race. And if he can do that, he can drum up support again. But I'm not surprised that Jerry had to do what he did. He had to stand down on this one, Skip, because I don't believe he had a choice in the matter, considering what the NFL, the stance that you've seen all this, the articles that's come out. You see Roger Goodell, what he's been saying. So Jerry didn't have a choice in the matter, but I believe his blood is boiling. You know him better than I do. You know he's seething behind the scenes.
Jerry. I agree with a lot of what you said until your conclusion. I do know Jerry Jones very well. He always has a choice because he's Jerry freaking Jones.
Not on this one, Skip. I don't believe in this one.
Tell Skip get off Jerry Jones' nuts, man.
Team, not just in America, but in the world.
Yes.
And he is the ultimate rebel / maverick / difference maker, where he'll just say, no, I'm going to break ranks with the NFL. And I'm going to market my own products.
I got to pause it right there. Skip be beating on hot damn Jerry Jones nuts the same way Shannon be beating on LeBron James nuts. Let's go.
Right? I'm going to sell my own endorsements.
I would sell Pepsi instead of Coke.
Yeah, he's done it and done it and done it again. I agree with you. There's been a rising tide against him. But this man that I know is as stubborn an old coot as you'll ever run across, 77 years of age. I got to give him some credit for finally saying, no, it's time for me to do the right thing. I'm going to give him some credit because I didn't see this coming. This is the ultimate. This is the last bastion in the NFL of an owner who said, you will stand for the anthem with your toes on the line, right? Toes on the line. And slowly he has thawed, and slowly he has mellowed on this issue. In his opening remarks as camp opened, that's what you referred to in that long soliloquy he gave. 12 times he used the word grace.
We're going to get off of that, though, because I don't even want to hear no more. Everybody's coming to agreement with the Black Lives Matter thing because it's agenda behind it. Black Lives Matter is a statement. And I don't support it at the end of the day. I support the statement, but I don't support the movement. The movement is some bullshit. And I support black women. And I respect and I accept the women being homosexuals. But do I agree to it? Nah. At the end of the day, it's in coherence with the LGBTQ community, the Black Lives Matter community. And I don't support it because it doesn't have no place for the black man. But at the end of the day, I support the statement because black lives do matter. And I support the statement that all lives do matter. But do I say all lives matter? Nah. But Jerry Jones, he done weakened his stance. And he allowing his players to kneel. ESPN don't have to be CNN or Fox News. But Cowboys, they're the most valuable team in the world. And by them being the most valuable team in the world, they got to accept what the world accept. But we moving on because they ain't going to win no Super Bowl. And that's what y'all heard to hear. Who going to win a Super Bowl? Kansas City Chiefs, where they live up to the hype as the Super Bowl champs. Damn, they just paid Mahomes $503 million for 10 years. Will they live up to the hype? Golly, I'm proud of the coach. My man, he coached T.O. and them in Philly. You know what I'm saying? He didn't win no Super Bowl then when he should have won a Super Bowl in Philly. But they lost to the Patriots. But will Kansas City live up to the hype? Will Kelsey go down as the best tight end ever? To me, it's Gonzalez, it's Kelsey, it's Gronk, and it's Shannon Sharp. My opinion right now, Shannon Sharp, he the best. Even though that nigga talk loud, the motherfucker on Undisputed. He be yelling and all kind of stuff. And Kelsey, if he keep doing what he's doing statistically with Mahomes throwing him the ball, he got a chance, man. He really got a chance. Kelsey the man. And if you're doing whatever it's called on the online, you know what I'm saying, the fantasy draft or whatever, you better drop Kelsey. Kelsey or my boy, the TE for the Niners. Better get them boys because they're the truth. And at the end of the day, the Chiefs, they got 6 players in the NFL top 100 ranking. All them boys cold, man. They got Kelsey. They got Hill. They got Mahomes. They got Matthew, Tyrann Mathieu, even though I never forgave you what you did to us at Neyland Stadium. Lord have mercy. They got Chris Jones. And they got Frank Clark. Kansas City Chiefs loaded. And all in all, at the end, I got to talk about my 49ers, man. I've been a 49ers fan since I was 4 years old, 84, watching the game on my grandmama floor, on the hardwood floor in the projects, watching us beat the brakes off of Miami. We won all them rings back to back to back, and we was undefeated in the Super Bowl until recently. We lost in the Super Bowl against the Ravens when they had the going-away party for Ray Lewis. We lost in the Super Bowl to the Chiefs by Kyle Shanahan, the coach. We the most loaded, most talented team in the NFL. Loaded, talented. But as long as Kyle Shanahan the coach, unless he makes some adjustments, we're not going to win no more. We're not going to win no championship. Oh, I didn't give y'all my projection on the Chiefs. I think they're going to go 14-2. They're going to beat the brakes off everybody. The only team that can compete with them is the Titans. But back to the Niners. We're going to flop this year. I'm a fan, been a fan since 84, like I said before. But we're going 8-8. 8-8. And Kyle Shanahan, man, you're going to be out of a coaching job if you keep on losing the Super Bowl in the fourth quarter by changing up what you was doing that had you winning. Dog, I'm out, man. NFL predictions. One of these 4 teams that I just mentioned, they're going to be in the Super Bowl. I'm telling you. And the 4 teams is the Bucks, the Cowboys, Kansas City, and the Niners. Now I'm talking about. Check into the Trevor Jackson podcast, man. With the truth. Tune into my nephew Easy. Listen to his new single, Hate. Here it go. Let's get it. That hate.
Easy. It's cold blooded. You gotta love it. It's cold blooded. Keep that hate from around me. Yeah, they say they proud, but they doubt me. Yeah, I don't need that fake energy. Yeah, because they plotting and hating on me. Yeah, because they don't wanna see you win. No, 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 how people sleep at night for having so much hate. Just trying to feed my fam. Damn, let me be great. If they hate.